So I've just come back from an event in Worcester, which was really fun. It's with all my old friends from Mary Arden's farm. So, well, we're called the Lippet household now. And yeah, we're just doing all fun, like, living history stuff. So that's really cool. Anyway, so that's why my hair's a bit crazy. So I'm going to now talk about the Sockspinalong, which Carrie from My Wool Mitten has been running on her YouTube channel, and she's doing a really good job. She's doing loads of videos and keeping people engaged, and it's just really lovely and motivating. So yeah, I haven't started knitting the socks yet, but this next bit is like the progress of the spinning, so I hope you enjoy that. So last year I got some gorgeous bats from @NikkiArtisanWool, and she mixed some of my Ouessant alpaca, so it's 50-50, and the alpaca is something that I got from @Quirky Creative Person, who's Emma, and she's always posting funny things like pictures of her guinea fowl and stuff like that. I saw her on Twitter, and yeah, so she sent me some of that fibre, and I got it made into this lovely bat. It's quite pale, but if you look, it's got this sort of black streak running through it, and as it goes through it just gets really bronzy. It's just a fawn alpaca and the Ouessant is brown, and she did a really lovely job on it, so I'm really excited to use it in part of the Sockspinalong, and that's at My Wool Mitten. So yeah, I'm really excited to get spinning with it, and I think I'm going to ply it. So I've got 50 grams here, and yeah, I think I'm just going to spin that up, and just as a little sample, and then later maybe I'll ply it. I think 2-ply would work well, and the alpaca's going to make it nice and strong. So yeah, I'm excited to do this project. Cool. This is the fibre that I said I was going to use for the Sockspinalong, and I'm just going to open it up a bit. It's really lovely and soft. You can see how easily that moves. It's really drawn together, but I think it's really lofty as well, and it's still got a little bit of feels like a little bit of lanolin left in it, so that's going to make it really easy to spin. It's got these lovely black sort of dark Ouessant fibres, and the alpaca is so soft. It's really lovely. Sometimes I like my spinning wheel, and some days I hate my spinning wheel, and today I feel like she doesn't want to play. So it's only because I'm filming. That's why. It's not only because I'm filming. Sometimes she hates me every day. I promise not to shout at you again, but you're evil. You are an evil spinning machine. Right. I lost my lovely hook. It's probably under the sofa somewhere. So yeah. So I'm using a crochet hook. I'm just gonna tie a better leader onto it. I'm just in scrappy clothes, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Now, just trying not to break my crochet hook, which I've just bent. It's one that I think I bought a load on eBay ages ago, because I think I had an idea that I'd do a class or something. but I didn't get around to it. Or maybe I did. Oh gosh, it must have been a long time ago. Anyway, I got loads of these. Right, we're in. Good. I don't know if you can actually see that. So this is what I'm using. Just take my sock off. I've had a bit of trouble with my foot, the back of my foot. I think I've been crouching down too much or something, and it's just meant that the back of my foot has not been very happy. Okay, let's turn her down a bit. Ugh, oh, I hate when that happens. Yeah, is it the Achilles tendon? Anyway, I think I need to wear an ankle support, but it's better than it was, so I didn't do any spinning for a bit, but now that there's this My Wool Mitten sock along, oh gosh, it's really hard to spin like this. Now that the My Wool Mitten sock along is on, just try not to shout at the spinning wheel, really, isn't it? This is meant to be a joyful podcast with love and nice things, but it's just going to be me growling. Just going to be me growling at the spinning wheel, isn't it? See, I wasn't going to call her Maleficent. I was going to call my sewing machine Maleficent. But now I want to call all of them Maleficent, because they can be a bit evil. But at least once you've got it spinning, it's not too bad, is it? I think it's half of it is in the getting started. I kind of wish I had a GoPro so I could show you from my angle, because I'm getting quite a nice line. This is what I like about alpaca, is because of the strength in it, you get quite a nice strong wool even when it's fine. In that way you can get a nice ply, and once you ply those two thin wools together you're getting a nice sort of thickness, and I think this would be nice for the Sockspinalong. Oh gosh, it's getting really thin. I always think it's a bit danger, it's getting to like 0.2 of a millimetre, but the alpaca's so strong, it just really works with the wool, so you're going to get that nice soft lofty kind of elasticity from the wool, and just really get the strength from the alpaca, and sometimes a bit of lustre and a bit of drape, I think. I've got some alpaca that has been spun up, so if you want some alpaca, I've got some lovely alpaca yarn from this lady in Bronze Grove, and there's such gorgeous alpacas. There's a little baby one, so cute, it came right up to me, just made me want one. It's just nice to have a little pet, isn't it? And if I ever had any chickens, it'd be a good guardian animal. I mean, I've talked myself into it. Start saving up now, Alex. So I've got 50 grams of this that I've weighed out. Let's see. I'm rubbish at filming myself doing spinning. Hopefully you won't just see my my hand. I always wonder what's the best place to sit when you're spinning, because I think I sit too low down. I think I need to sit a bit higher up. It's probably better for your back, isn't it? Maybe some of you know. There's probably a few more spinners out there, aren't there? I know there's a few people who have been searching spinning wool and finding my channel. So I thought it might be nice to do a bit more spinning. I think if I can get a bit of time in the day to do some spinning, I can take a video maybe on the weekend, maybe on Saturday I'll be able to do some spinning, and that way I can do it in the light. But I mean, it really is just fluff. Fluffy fluff going into a hole. This is going to make a really nice socks, and I was really surprised by the colour that came out. I got this lovely bronze colour before, so I'm hoping to get that again. I'm wondering if I should, and I might test this later, once I've done all this I might apply, whoops, I'm sensitive. Kind of, sorry, it's looking a bit green because I'm in a lime green room, and that's what happens when you're in a lime green room. Oh, right, what are we up to? Yeah, I was worrying it was getting a little bit thin there. It's broken off. Yeah, I was in a room the other day and the light was amazing. I was in a shop and the light was so amazing. I thought, oh, I should bring my spinning wheel in here and use it as a backdrop because I'd get the colours really nicely. So I need to work on that. I might have to bring a floodlight in at some point. Anyway, I've got to go and help with the dinner. So yeah, it's been nice to touch base with you. Okay. And yeah, I'll come in a bit later and do a bit more progress. Maybe if I'll sit down and watch some Parks and Rec and have a bit of a concentrate, then I'll be able to show you a nice bobbin or something that I've done eventually. There you go, that's what I've done so far. Can we do a close-up?
We made you this replica of the Parks Department out of gingerbread. Oh my god, I love it! I love it, and I love you guys, and Anne specifically, and all of you.
So I'm giving a go at making the lazy cake that Carey from My Wool Mitten showed. So just going to poke a hole in here. Just going to make sure the bobbin is going to fit. This is the one with the Ouessant alpaca in. Okay, there we go. Oh good, they fit. So I poked a hole with the metal needle. Now I'm just going to go through with this bamboo one. There we go. And where have I hidden the other one? There it is. This is not an ad for that. It was just the only shoe. Well, if you've been watching Instagram, you'll know these are the just the most recent shoes that I've bought. Although I wouldn't mind them buying me some new shoes. I think I've got enough for now. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, unsponsored. And where's the other one? The other one's on the bobbin, so I'll just go and grab that. I can't believe I'd lost this for so long and it was just on the actual spinning wheel bobbin. I don't know how I didn't find it. Yeah, so this is the brown one here is the Ouessant alpaca from Meadowbank Ouessant. And yeah, the alpaca was from quirky creative person Emma, and that was really lovely. Gosh, it seems like ages ago that I got that made into bats. If you want some, I've still got, I think I've got like 4 50-gram nuggets of that, and I mean it's really lovely. And this one is lure from Dye Candy, and that's really nice. Anyway, yeah, it works quite well. Yay! What a good idea. Thanks, Kerry. I think it's going to work really well, and actually if I'd placed these a bit better I could even get actually I could fit 4 bobbins on there, couldn't I? Oh, I could do 4 ply. How exciting would that be? Oh. Yeah, these are really nice. Cool. Let's get to plying. I've not quite got to grips with making film look good for spinning, but yeah, so I've got these 2 together and I'm just going to turn the wheel anti-clockwise because I spun the singles clockwise. So hopefully they won't tangle up as I'm... Oh, it'd help if I turn my spinning wheel around the right way. It's late, it's late. I'm just popping the hook into the orifice hole, and then I'll just pull the wool fibre out. I haven't used the best one at the moment because I chose Wensleydale, which is notoriously slippy, which is a good thing when you're knitting, but not if you want it to grip the bobbin so that it'll pull on a new thread. So give me a little minute, and then I'll sort of manually wrap it around, and hopefully this will go off without a hitch. Yeah, I wonder if I can film one-handed. And I've got it on quite a tight gauge because I really want it to twist nicely, and sometimes I don't let it twist enough. I'm a little bit impatient, so I'm just really making sure that it's nice and tight, and that I'm just making sure it's nice and tight, so the socks are going to have a nice twist, and that's going to make them more hard wearing. It's going to be sort of a pale fawn and blue going through. I have no idea what it's going to look like, so I'm quite excited to see what it looks like. So how are you all getting on with your socks? I'm really excited. This isn't actually the full amount that I was going to do. With the blue I had kind of a bump left that I was going to do that's maybe 5 grams, so I haven't got the full 50 grams, but I just really wanted to get it on my needles because I keep seeing all these my wool mitten videos and thinking, oh, I really want to get myself some needles. I went to the scrap store the other day and I saw these Golden Hands magazines that Christine from Social Club had like mentioned, and I thought, oh, I don't really know what that is. And I just picked one up and I got a few, and they've just got old patterns, like old crochet patterns, and it's got crochet, knitting, embroidery, not really spinning, but it does talk about wool, and they're just really nice, like really nicely made. So I got those, and there's sort of a little outlay of making a sock and kind of the elements of it, and I just thought, oh, I've got to get that sock on the needle. And then I saw Kerry doing the her lovely stocking sort of length socks, and oh wow, it would have taken me ages, but yeah, they're gonna look really cozy, and they've got the little My Wool Mitten cups on, and I thought, oh, that's so cute. And hopefully either it's in this episode or oh, that's a loud plane going over. Yeah, so I think, yeah, when I do the socks, I'll put them in a different video just so that I can get this out there before the spin along knit along finishes. So yeah. Ooh, this is a bit of a furry bit. I quite like hand spun because at least if one of the plies is fuzzy, at least the other one can kind of rein it in a bit. It's really nice because I'm going on to a light blue now and a light beige colour, and yeah, it's just a really nice contrast. It's getting quite a mild effect now. Yeah, it's looking... I'm going to say I'm quite impressed with this. Ooh. Why are you making that funny noise? Not sure. There's a little bit of fluff there. I don't like it when they make funny noises. You're not sure what they are. I've got a little bit of a creak on my spinning wheel, but that I might need to get out. Like Kerry was saying before, I've got 2 Allen key screws at the bottom of the... Are they the maidens that hold the wheel? Or it might be the wheel supports? Basically, oh, that's getting a bit, there's a lot of twist in that bit. Yeah, so I need to use an Allen key to tighten up these bits of wood that support the wheel. And there's a bit of a creak, which, I don't know why there's a creak. I might need to... Oh, there's a bit of orange in there. I don't think that was in the dye candy stuff. Or was it? Oh, it might just... Oh gosh, yeah, it's just the yellow's gone really... It's a really orangey yellow. I quite like that orangey yellow. It's just really cosy. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a couple of little what do you call them? Little mini you know, you get little twists that when you're plying and if it's a little bit loose, you get a little side ply, which you didn't really want, but it just comes off the main yarn, which is a little bit annoying. When I knit it, I probably won't notice, or I can always lose it. I can always just cut it and start another bit of yarn. Oh, it's going dark blue and grey to sort of aquamarine and grey now, but it's like a nice warm grey. I think Heather Hops was described something she had as greyish, which I think is like a grey beige, which is maybe more of a browny colour than a grey, which I really like because it just feels, I don't know, maybe it's like, all the lights come on, that might mean the fox is out. We saw a fox the other night. I'll stop plying and see if the fox is about. Oh, I don't have a chicken for him to eat anymore, so I'm not too worried, but no, I can't see a fox. But yeah, yeah, so it's going through some really nice colours. I was a little bit hesitant about putting these two colours together, but actually I think I'm glad I just decided to use two colours that are, ooh, what's going on here? Has it got caught on the hook? Oh, that's nice. These are gonna look so nice. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope you don't mind that it's a bit of a boring, it's probably a bit of a boring visual. But yeah, I seem to have created a little fibre-y knitting nest that I think I have to sit down and tidy up tomorrow. Just sort of standard for me is, I've created a nest, I need to tidy up now. I'm just like sitting with about 10 balls of wool behind me because I obviously have 3 different projects that I'm kind of halfway through. One of them is my jam vent cowl, which if you've been following me, then Joe Sky and I, we did this jam vent, which was way better than December Advent because I actually had time to do some knitting rather than kind of going, Christmas! So yeah, I've got this advent cowl, but I need to read the instructions for the little drawstring because I didn't really understand it in the Snuggle is Real pattern. I have a feeling it's something to do with casting off stitches. I need to read it again. I think it's like 2 sentences that I just haven't comprehended in my brain, which just stopped me from moving on. Ooh, actually, now that I've said that, if I picked up the stitches at the bottom, I could always be knitting the inner with all the merino mini skeins that Joe got me. That's a good idea. And what else have I got? Oh yeah, my seafaring headband, which I sent to test knitters, and I need to weigh some of that so I can send a little yarn kit out. I'm really excited because I'm going to do some little yarn kits, and I'm going to make some for my shop. And they're going to have Berlin yarn in them, 50 grams of Berlin yarn in all the different colours for the headband. And then they're going to have little Viking hats, which Nidavon is going to make some little Viking hat progress keepers. Well, she calls them key rings on her website, but they have lobster claws, so they're like progress keepers. And because they're Viking sheep, it'll all tie in together and be like ding ding ding, all fitting together. So that'll be nice. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, and I've already sorted a couple of things that needed tweaking. Yeah, and they're just such nice yarn, so nice. Oh yeah, and that Jacob's jumper. See, I don't need to have 3 projects. And then I brought that super marvellous blanket, which I've just got addicted to. It's basically big needles, big yarn, and it's knitting up, and it's just a little bit chilly at the moment, and it's so nice to be snuggling under a little blanket while I'm knitting, and just being like, even in an hour or so I can have done like a fair amount of inches of knitting. It's just quite satisfying, and because I was doing that cozy winter blanket along, that's been really nice too. How on earth do I fit all of this knitting in? I don't know. It's mad. I think I should probably go to bed earlier, but then, you know, late night knits, I have to do all my knitting between the hours of 10 and midnight apparently. Oh, this is going to be so lovely. Okay, this is going to take me ages, so I might just take a little picture of this bobbin as it is now, and a little picture of the end, and then depending on whether I can do an outro or not, I might just say goodbye now, just in case. Bye, and thanks for listening, and yeah, keep an eye out. I'm going to make some socks. It's going to be really cool. And I really think I need to work on my skills for understanding socks, because I do have a pair that I've made, and I do have a pair that I've written quite an intricate pattern for, that I've like knitted, but I still feel like writing patterns, I could be better at them. So I think it'll be really helpful to just look at a couple of sock patterns. I've got one from Uradale Yarns, the hair sock pattern, which I think Viveka wrote it, and yeah, like I say, the one in Golden Hands magazine. Oops. Ooh, when did that happen? Yeah, so I'm gonna look at that. Yeah, I mean, if you've got any tips on any good sock patterns, write them in the comments below, because other people might find it useful as well. Okay, if I do say so myself, I'm pretty impressed with all the colours on that, and the way they've just, yeah, that's really lovely. And I just love the way the colours have gone together, and I think there's just enough twist in that. I think I might use something else to do the colour work then. Something else that I've spun up before that's going to be a contrast, because it's going to be too mild and speckledy to make a nice contrast. Unless I have a really dark black that could work. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I'm so excited. I think this is going to look really good. Oh, thank you, Kerry. I'm so glad that you really inspired me to do this. I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Okay. colours are looking so lovely. I'm really excited, and actually it's the wool is even getting quite a lot bigger just looking at it now. I thought it was quite thin because all the fibres are kind of straight like that, makes it really thin, so I thought, oh, I'm not sure about it for my socks, but now the dye candy stuff is really coming out a lot bigger, and so is the alpaca. Some of the alpaca I mixed with Jacobs that I just had knocking about already, which I'd hand spun, which was just languishing on the bobbin. I've put that with the alpaca and Ouessant, which has really strengthened up the yarn. So I think some of it might be a DK, so I might do what Carrie said, and just change up a needle size. And actually I can use the blue for the little cups, and now I've got so much grey I can use that for the background, so I'm really excited. I can just use this yarn to do that with. I might do toe up just so, and then do them both at the same time just in case I don't have enough yarn and I need to make some more, and I might do shorties. So yeah, this is really cool. I like to just pop it on the radiator just to finish it off a bit more quickly because I don't want to wait. I want to use it. It's so nice.
And I'm inviting you to join me on a new railway adventure around the shores of the British Isles. I want to get to know these wild and windswept coastal regions. What an amazing sight! To understand their connection to the sea. Oh, a bit of a wobble. You do, yes. Yes, we'll be fine.
Okay, so I hope you're having a lovely Sunday, and thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the podcast, then hop along to patreon.com/Laight Night Knits or coffee.com/Laight Night Knits, and that'd be really cool too. Thanks for your support. Bye.